Good morning, everyone. Happy Supercharged Manifesting Monday. We've gotta change the name for that. I need some ideas. We gotta change the name for that. I've been saying that for so many years that I'm just like, oh yeah, it just comes out naturally without me even thinking. Hang on one quick second. Let me make sure we're live over here. Okay, here we go. All right, good morning. Where are you all? Come on in, say hi. Let me know that you're all here. It's weird, like, until I see the comments, I'm like, am I here alone today? Oh, thank you, Margot. All right, so this morning we're talking about asking and asking rightly. I have, as you know, just delivered 5 days of Wealth with Ease, and that was amazing. But the thing that really always gets me is when we start having conversations with the ladies about taking the next step on the journey. And really, the heart of those conversations is getting to know you, to understand where you are, what's kind of been the thing that's, causing you to not get to the other side, so to speak. And in those conversations, after doing this for so many years, the one thing that I'm always in awe of is this idea of women asking for what we really want. And I dedicated an entire day to this. Remember last week, I believe it might have been on Wednesday. Last week, Wednesday, we talked about asking, we talked about deservingness. And yeah, we've had a long history of being told, no, you can't have what you want, or um, you don't deserve it, whether it was said to us or we inherently believed it. And after so many years, it's natural that you would get to a point where it's like, well, why bother? Why bother ask? And that's the thing we got to really look at, because this idea of creating the results that you want, and especially if you want to do it with ease, and you want to use the law of attraction, and you want to use wealth consciousness, and you want to use everything that exists universally and spiritually to support you, the very first part of all of that, the thing that cracks the egg for you, is asking. That's the very first thing, is you being able to ask for what you truly desire. And so I would just love to touch on that this morning in support of you, and really ask you to think. I'm gonna support you with some questions. So this is not like a I'm telling you what to do talk this morning. I really just want to give you some things to ponder, because I believe, I say it often, I believe in the wisdom of women. I believe that you are fully wired and capable to determine for yourself, decide for yourself, reflect for yourself, to get the answers that you are seeking, or get the answer that allows you to take the next step in the direction that you need to take. Okay. So this morning, I want to talk about asking rightly, and I want to talk about 4 different aspects of asking. Number one, the place that you ask from. Let's look at the when you're asking for something, let's look at the place that you ask from. Number two, the way you ask. So where are you asking from? The way you ask. And then number three is, what are you asking for? Or even more importantly, what are you not asking for? It's not just what are you asking for. We also have to think about, what are you not asking for? And the last part of my share with you this morning is really how to ask in an empowered way. I'm going to give you some insightful questions to ask yourself. I'm going to give you some transformational questions to ask yourself. And then I'm going to give you really what is the most empowered way to ask for what it is that you desire and deserve, you want, however you language that. Okay. So can you all just like give a little love to each other over here, wherever you're watching from? Just give a little love to each other. And let's talk about, and if we can just be honest, have you ever been in that place where you're looking to create a result in your life? You believe in the spiritual laws, you believe in the universal laws, you're doing all the things right. And it feels like, and you just know within yourself, it feels like, I'm not really asking for what I want, or I'm clearly not asking right in the right way, because what I'm getting after I've asked doesn't quite match what I want. And if that's any of you, can you just let me know over here in the comments? Have you ever thought about that? Like, am I not asking in the right way? Like something off with my ask? Because this is going to be a conversation that will help you just reflect and figure out what's that little missing piece. Yeah, I see a lot of you saying, yeah, me. Okay. So I want you to bring to your awareness the place that you might be asking from. You want to create a result in your business. You want to create a result in your life. You look at your finances and you want to create a result. And so you go and you ask, however you ask. It might be that you pray. It might be that you journal. But I want you to just think for a moment when you are asking, and sometimes you don't even realize you're asking, but what is the place that you're asking from? Usually it's an awareness of the problem. You're sitting there and you are thinking, I am exhausted. You're thinking, I am stuck. I'm just so lonely, whether it's in life, looking for a partner or on the business journey, whatever it is, or you friends, I just feel I am so lonely. I I just feel inadequate. Something's wrong with me. Something's off. I can't do it. I can't seem to do it. Right? I here's another one. I am broke. Ladies, let me just tell you, all of those things when you become aware of the problem, you're actually asking unconsciously for more of it. Anytime you align with, I'm exhausted, I am stuck, I am lonely, I'm inadequate, I am not deserving, any of those things that you bring to your awareness and you sit there in them, in the I am state, and you align to those things, you are literally asking for more of it. You are praying for more of it. And I want you to just recognize when so this is not just, wow, I'm aware that I think this stuff. It's I actually, Tasha, I sit in these feelings. I sit and I associate myself with I am exhausted. I am stuck. I am any of those things. Any of your awareness around dissatisfaction and you're associating yourself with it, you identify as it, is a prayer. You're actually asking for more of that. So I want you to just be aware this is the place that you're asking from. If you're also asking from longing, oh, I so want to be wealthy. I so want to be rich. I so want to be clear. I am so, I lack clarity so much. And I so want it. I just wish I could have clarity. I wish that I knew what to do. I just wish I had energy. Any of the longing is also a part of the way you ask. This is you're actually asking with the attention on the lack of the thing you want. And when you ask from giving your attention to the lack of the thing you want, you reinforce the lack because wherever your attention goes, that's what's going to show up in your physical reality. So if you're asking with your attention on the lack of things, the lack of money, the lack of clients, the lack of love, the lack of freedom, the lack of anything, you're so deep in the awareness of the lack, and now with all of this longing, you go ask. Right? So now when you come from that place, thank you, Goddess Jackie was like, this is really important awareness. When you go ask from that place, you're asking with attention on the lack, and it reinforces the lack. So here is where the moment I want you to become understanding of. When you ask from this place and when you ask in this way, your logical, intelligent brain is only wired to give you one solution and one solution only. I'm going to take a guaranteed guess that 98 to 99% of you, when you think of I'm exhausted, I'm stuck, I'm lonely, I can't do it, I am broke, I wish I were wealthy, I wish I had clarity. Like whenever you are asking from that place or in that way, your brain is going to go, oh, she has a problem. And your logical brain is going to say the solution is money. The solution is money. If she has more money, if she manifests more money, then she will not be exhausted. She won't be stuck. She won't be lonely. She won't feel inadequate, right? Your brain is going to go the solution. And this is not you doing this. This is just cultured, generations of money is the solution. The problem with that, as I showed you on Monday, last week, Monday, when we did day 1 of the 5-day activation, is anytime you give your brain a problem where money is the solution, your brain is going to say, oh, let me tell you how to solve that problem. Your problem is money. Money is going to solve all of these things that you're asking for and that you're aware of. Let me tell you how to do that. Go work harder. Go work harder. That's what your brain is going to tell you as the solution for getting more money. It's all your brain knows how to do. And here is where it gets really sticky. Here is why you're like, oh my gosh, I'm on this hamster wheel and I cannot get off. I can't get off. First, you become aware of the problem. Second, you sit in the longing to solve the problem. And then your brain goes, oh, Jesus, I got to get her out of this. I got to solve this for her. The solution is more money. I can tell that all she thinks, all she's longing for really is money to solve this problem. Is it like, am I the only person that has this awareness that this is what's going on inside of you? Is it me? Like, can you all tell me wherever you're watching, is that just me or anybody else here? I know for me, if I sat and I literally watch how my brain processes problems, this is where it goes. It goes into, I'm aware of a problem. I'm aware I'm asking for the solution. I'm stuck in the longing for the solution. Okay, here we go. You're not alone, right? I'm stuck in, and my brain only knows one way to solve it, and that's more money. More money. And it's interesting how my brain thinks money will solve all kinds of problems that like don't even have anything to do with money. But it always goes to, if you have money, you will solve all this. And so then its next step is, okay, we know how to get you more money, Tasha. Just go work harder. Go work harder, because that's 2 million years of brain development that says that's the only way to get anything that you want. But here's where it gets really, really, really tricky. We all, and I say this standing on a soapbox, knowing I'm standing on a soapbox, but really standing on the work that I do and watching myself more than anything else. When I asked all of you last week, what did you all get the most out of the 5 days? 98% of you said money traumas, realizing that you have money traumas. So this is just a fact. Your brain says the solution is go make more money and work harder, but it also triggers, oh, wait, but money isn't safe. Money isn't safe. So you know what? Actually, stop, freeze, run, fight. So do you understand the hamster wheel that we're on here? Do you understand this loop that we're just going around and around and hitting our heads in a wall? Literally, our brain is just like causing this. Yeah, that makes sense to you all? That, yep, directly on my internal monologue, Mahalia says. That's what's happening. Your brain gives you the solution and then tries to protect you from it. So asking for money is not the solution. That is what I want to tell you. How to ask rightly. I'm going to say the first thing to ask for is not to ask to manifest money, because your brain is going to, you have way more work to do if your brain says money is the answer, because it's also going to say, but you have trauma, so let me protect you from it. So I'm just going to jump into, and I have notes because I have so many things, so forgive me this morning, I'm just going to have to read. I have so many things I want to tell you. The first thing I want to say is, and I know you're all like, Dasha, not the Tony Robbins quote, not again. But yes, the Tony Robbins quote is the It just is everything. The quality of your life depends on the quality of the questions that you're willing to ask. The quality of your life depends on the quality, not just the questions, but the quality of the questions that you're willing to ask yourself. And you have to ask really powerful questions of yourself. And so I'm going to give you 3 insightful questions for you to ask. I'm going to go really fast because I have a lot of them. So you might have to watch the replay, or you might just have to sit and go, I'm just going to listen and figure out the one that hits me the strongest because that's my question. So if you shouldn't be asking for money first, what should you be asking for? Well, the first thing I want some of you need to ask, and I saw this on the calls that I had, is, am I even asking for what I really want? I'm asking for money, but truthfully, is there more than money that I want? More wealth, and wealth, the Bible says answereth all things. But like, is there something I need before I get to that? Like, right? Like, I wanted love, I wanted a relationship, I wanted to be married. But I realized I kept asking that. And when I asked that, what got reinforced were my abandonment issues, my unhealed relationship traumas, my lack of feeling safe in myself. All of those things came first. And so it's like, whoa, I'm not really asking for what I want. What I really want is to believe that I deserve the kind of man I want to attract. So the same thing with money, right? Am I really asking for what I want? Yes, money and wealth is going to bring a lot of things. But I was speaking to a beautiful woman from the UK yesterday. And as I got her to just start telling me what she wants, yes, the first thing is, oh, I want millions. But as we started talking, it was to make beautiful art and to buy a beautiful building, to, produce art and give the community the ability to come see beautiful art pieces. And it was so much more than just dollars and cents. And so my first question to you is, are you truly even asking? And she said, I'm not really asking for what I want. I haven't really been asking. And so I realized that's very common with women. First of all, are you asking? A lot of women, you would be surprised. What do you want? I don't really know. I haven't really been asking for what I want. I just keep going, money, money. I just want money. Right? But what do you really want? What is it? Describe it in greater detail than just dollars. So that's number one. Am I asking for what I truly want? Am I not asking for support? Am I not? This is another thing with women, is the unwillingness to say, I need support. Why? Because we're wired to give it to everybody else and never think that we need it. So am I not asking support because I'm addicted to figuring it out myself and self-reliance? Am I not asking for support? All the things that you said, I'm exhausted, I'm stuck, I'm lonely, I feel inadequate, I am broke, I'm, just all of it. Am I not asking for support because I'm addicted to logically figuring it out and self-reliance? Karina says, I feel seen. I love it. Okay. Sierra says, shh. Sierra, you have me laughing. Okay. Number 3, am I not asking because I fear? I'm going to say this one slowly because this is what I realized in some of the conversations. Am I not asking because I fear I will actually get what I want? That's deep. Am I not asking because I fear I will actually get what I want? And sometimes you're not even consciously aware of that fear, or you can't language it really well. Because listen, if you are asking for massive wealth, your subconscious mind, your higher self knows you're going to have to transform to have that massive wealth. You're going to have to change. And there are parts of you that worry about, am I going to lose my friends and my family? Oh my gosh, I'm going to turn into this like super wealthy, posh person that is not really me. And there are all kinds of fears going on inside of you that is like, actually, don't ask, because what if you actually get it, right? So yeah, think about that. Deanna says, I've certainly been guilty of being addicted to self-reliance. Am I not asking because I fear I will actually get it? So that is number 3. Carla, I love you. I love when a woman says, no, I'm not afraid. And you know me, I'm a I don't, let's not say I don't want to say I don't trust my feelings. I challenge my thoughts. Every time I answer a question, every time I say, oh no, I know I'm good. I believe that. Oh no, I know I believe I'm deserving. Oh no, I think positive. Oh no, I don't have that fear at all. I literally do not believe myself the first time. I literally have trained myself to go, is that true? Is that really true? Well, how can we tell if it's really true? Well, let's look at the results. Let's look at the results because the results tell you what you really think. And sometimes by just saying, I don't have that issue, you literally prevent yourself from seeing the thing that's keeping you stuck. So I just want to challenge you. I honor your yes, but I want to challenge you and inspire you to do like I do. I'm like, you know what? Actually, well, do I though? And I challenge myself. I do not believe my first answers ever, ever. So hopefully that supported someone. All right, now let's look at transformational questions. Transformational questions to ask yourself. Number 1, uh, you have the awareness of the problem, but instead of going, I want more money, I want you to ask yourself, how can I expand my container, which is me? Instead of going, I want more money, well, you know what? I haven't been getting more money because I'm asking for money that fits in a container this size, but me as a container, I'm still this size. So asking for more money, like it's not going to happen because you're not yet at the level of consciousness, transformation, awareness. You've not grown to the level that you can handle, manage, receive. You don't have the channels yet, any of that stuff, the level, the capacity of the wealth that you're asking for. So instead of going, I just want more money, want more money, want more money, but I'm not changing, I'm still this container. I think a transformational question to ask yourself is, how can I expand my container? How can I expand my consciousness to experience wealth with ease? How can I expand my consciousness to experience wealth with ease? That right there, I hope it hit a lot of you because that's a big one. Oh, Deanna, that's really good. God doesn't bless us according to what we want. He blesses us to the level we can manage and maintain it, right? Because yeah, if you got like a gazillion dollars, but your mindset is at $100, that's going to ruin your life. It just is. You're not going to know what to do with it. So the question is, how can I expand my consciousness and my capacity um, to receive the wealth that I'm asking for? Okay. Number 2, what support do I need so I can step into my wealth identity and the wealthy version of me with ease and speed? What is the support that I need so that I can step into the wealthy version of me? And I want to do it with ease and I want to do it fast, right? This is not a I want more money. Clearly, you've been wanting more money for a long time. I think a powerful question to ask is, how can I step into the identity of me that's already wealthy, that version of me that's already wealthy? And how can I do it with ease and speed? What support do I need so that I can do that? Right? Um, Helene says, I need you. Okay. Let us look at the other question, big one for women. How can I surrender more control? How can I surrender more control and become trusting? Trusting. How can I surrender control and become trusting that God, I say God, many of you say other things. I'll honor everyone here. How can I trust that God, universe, source is my supply? How can I surrender control and trust that God, universe, source is my supply? That's a better question to ask than I just want more money, because your brain is going to go, yeah, go work for it. Well, what I would want to do is, how can I surrender control or the belief that money is my supply or my effort is my supply and start to trust more that God, universe, source is my supply? How can I become deserving of this wealth that I want? How can I become deserving of the wealth that I want? How can I embody wealth more? You have to assume the version of you want to be. You have to embody her now. So are you still like, I catch myself all the time shaking out the last little bit of the lotion. Like sometimes I'm there 5 minutes trying to get it out. I'm like, this is not wealthy. What are you doing? You got to really watch yourself. How are you being? How are you carrying yourself? What are the decisions that you're making? Are you embodying wealth, right? Some of the ladies that are making the decision to invest in the program, one of the things that I'm having to support them on is you can't make this decision about this investment based on where you are today. I never make an investment in myself based on where I am today. I always make the investment through the lens of the woman I want to be. Why did I invest in a $100,000 program? Because multi-billionaire Tasha sees a $100,000 coaching program as nothing. So you think when I become a multi-billionaire, I'll invest in $100,000 program, but that's where you're wrong. Be her now to become her, right? Be her now. So make the decision to invest from who you want to be, not who you are. How can you embody her now in your actions? Find every which way. That's why I told you all, pay for VIP. Do everything you can to position yourself in the now as the version of you that you want to be. Okay. Here's the other question. How can I believe it's possible for me? You keep asking for more money, asking, but you don't believe it's possible. You don't believe you can have it. How can I believe it's possible for me? Number 7, how can I identify my unique design, my divine design, my perfect channel, my purpose, my reason for being here? That is the thing that is my greatest channel of wealth. But I'm not doing it, or I don't know it, or I'm not clear about it, or I'm wishy-washy, like in one foot in, one foot out about it. How can I just like, this is my greatness. This is the thing. This is the impact I'm here to make. This is the thing that's going to bring me joy, impact, fulfillment, and wealth. What is it? And if I know what it is, how can I go all in on it? That's a powerful question to ask yourself. How can I stay the course to my wealth promised land? Because every single one of you came in here with everything that's needed to experience wealth and abundance with ease. Every one of us, I know that true as my name is Tasha. But if you're not staying the course, you'll never get to that promised land, right? So how can I stay the course? How can I stop procrastinating? Those are the questions that you really want to be asking yourselves. And then the last one, which is after you've reflected on all that, then I'm going to inspire you to understand. And my son said this best. My son and I were talking about his spiritual walk and his spiritual journey. And he said he had a great week and he went, he said, yeah, I just went to church. And he's like, Mom, I was almost in tears. I was just so full of gratitude. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah. And I was just being grateful for all the things that had manifested. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. And he's like, yeah, and in that energy, I just started giving thanks for all the other things that I want. And I was like, oh, so when you ask for things that you want, he's like, yeah, no, I don't beg. I don't beg for things that I want. I'm just thankful because I know like the fact that it's in my awareness means it's already mine. So I just give thanks for it. And I was like, out of the mouth of babes. Out of the mouth of babes, when you know exactly with clarity what it is that you are asking for, and then you ask in thanksgiving, when you have given yourself permission to truly ask for what you want, and then you ask with thanksgiving, you ask as if it's already been done. And so you are asking by giving thanks, you have received it. That's asking powerfully. That's asking powerfully. Can we have a list of the questions? Girlfriend, you don't want this list. You won't be able to read it. So watch the replay and handwrite it. That will make it even more powerful for you. Ladies, I trust that I have supported you well. Listen, I want to show you something. Stay, hang tight. First of all, it is time. Hang on, let me go over here. It is time for you all. I have opened up more spaces on my calendar. I know the wealth advisors have opened up more spaces on their calendar. If you've gone through the last 5 days, if you were on a bonus call on Saturday, if you know this morning, these questions have you in your like, oh my gosh, I need support. I need guidance. I need to be held. I need to be shown the way. I'm not asking for what I really want. I'm not clear about what I really want. I don't know how to get what I want. I don't know. I need support. I need mentorship. I need guidance. I need to work on this. I need to change all the things that's going on up here. Book a call. Type the word ask. And ladies, you may have never in your life asked for support in this way. You deserve to be supported. You deserve to get the guidance, the mentorship that you need to make this happen for you with ease. You do not need to continue to figure it out on your own. You don't need to stay stuck. You don't need to stay overwhelmed. You don't need to do it. But you do need to give yourself permission to give you what you need. You know how many women, it's like, I want to do this, but literally, it's like, I won't give myself permission to have it. Stop, because the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. And by not giving yourself permission to have this thing that you know you need, being in the Wealth Ascension Collective for the next 90 days, I know you all, you know you need this. You know you do. Give yourself permission to have it. Ask, ladies. I'm inviting you, if you have not yet booked a call, type the word ask. We've opened up more spots on our calendar. The doors close on Friday, so you got to get in. And remember, today's the last day. If your call isn't booked, it doesn't matter when we do the call, but if your call isn't booked by today, you are not eligible for the 50% off. So make sure you type the word ask, make sure you go to the calendar, book your call. If we're having a conversation and you just book your call next week, or you book your call on Thursday, whenever, and it's not today, you won't be eligible for the 50%. Okay, remember I said it. This box, look at this beautiful box. What I want you to see though is this. Inside of this box, which every woman who enrolls in the Wealth Ascension Collective will receive this box. Inside this box are the keys, the knowledge, the wisdom, everything that I have to give you from 11 years of doing this work will be inside this box. And I truly believe this will be the keys for you, the key for you to becoming wealthy. The key to unlock the wealth that is already within you. I can't wait for you to receive this. Those of you that enroll, every one of you will be getting a box with all of my magic inside of it. All right. So thank you for being here. Go ask yourself those powerful questions. And I have a day of phone calls. We all have phone calls. We're excited to talk to you, to welcome you into the Wealth Ascension Collective. P.S. If you're watching on YouTube or anywhere where there's not a link, you can find out more about the program by going to tashachen.com/collective. tashachen.com/collective. And you'll find all the details of the program, and then you can also book a call. All right, but you have to do it by today to get that 50% off. Well, have a great day, everyone.